Every year, the Earth that we call home makes one full trip around the sun. But because it is tilted on an angle, we get to experience different seasons. For us in the northern hemisphere, this is winter, the longest nights of the year and the shortest days. And if you were walking over here or just coming over from the parking lot, you've probably noticed it starting to get a little bit chilly. Christmas, though, is supposed to cheer us up in the midwinter and remind us that the days will start lengthening after the solstice on the 21st. But this service will not try to cheer you up. Rather, it's meant to meet you wherever you are and make space for you to process whatever you need to process. Let it be for you what it needs to be for you. Let those tears out if you need to, or maybe equip yourself with some coping skills for the coming weeks if that's what you need, or just be. Because this time of year can be difficult for no other reason than the long nights and the short days. Right? The cold, the gray, the rain. I know I, for one, struggle with seasonal depression, and I've tried sad lamps, I've tried vitamin D, I've tried making sure I book a vacation to somewhere warm a few months down the road so that I know I can have something to look forward to. But sometimes I just need to be okay with not being okay. Even more so, this time of year can be tough if you're grieving or in mourning, if you've lost a loved one to death or distance recently or even long ago, because Christmas brings back memories, both good and bad. Partners we've loved and lost, parents who have died, family, even sometimes children whom we miss. This can be a tough time of year if you're lonely or if you're experiencing estrangement from family or friends, or experiencing conflict in your relations, or struggling with your mental health or addictions. Christmas can be hard with its projections of perfection, its sometimes forced socialization, and the extra pressure to have it all together in our lives in this season. But if you stop and you think about it, Christmas, the true meaning of Christmas, isn't about sparkling lights or perfectly wrapped presents. The true meaning of Christmas is about a baby born into the complexities of everyday life. Jesus was born into the messiness of it all. In a barn, to an unwed mother, to a poor family seeking refuge in a strange city with nowhere to lay their heads and no one who would give them a hand. It's about a baby born in a barn and wrapped in rags and laid in a cattle trough. And it's about the heartbreaking reality that life can be hard sometimes. So yes, Jesus was born into the messiness of this life. And if we're honest, sometimes our lives are a mess too. And sometimes to experience the light and the hope and the love, we need to know the dark night of the soul, the heartbreak and the struggle. In this season, I always remember the Leonard Cohen song. Not that Leonard Cohen was a great singer, but his words are like poetry. He sang, "There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in." So my hope and my prayer is that in your heartbreak, there might be a crack and some light might get in. During the season of Advent, the 4 weeks before Christmas, we light 4 different candles: hope, peace, joy, and love. And the first candle is the candle of hope. And sometimes hope is small. It's just a speck. It's nothing but a dot, a pinprick of light in the darkness of our lives. And that's okay, because it's okay to not be okay. It's okay if life is overwhelmingly hard, if you're struggling to find hope. And so when we light a candle of hope, it feels foreign. Sometimes hope is just the light of one little candle. Sometimes it's just one lonely star in an otherwise dark night. But all it takes is one star in the night sky to hold on to. And as part of the Christmas story goes, some wise ones from the east followed a single solitary star. And that star guided them to a new way of being and a new life and new light. But if it hadn't been for the night, if it hadn't been for the darkness of their souls, they wouldn't have seen that star. So hopefully the light of one star, one candle is enough to hold on for now, to guide us through even the toughest of times.